Parappa is in the chat.
Oh, what up?
Did you play Parappa? Of course. I played
Funny story
Parappa.
about that.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, no, for you, like, your Parappa video is like an ongoing, like, arc for you, dude.
It really is. It really is. Shouts out to Parappa.
Yeah, you should check us. You should check out our YouTube channel. Oh, you're on YouTube. Cool. I'm fucking dumb. Sorry.
Yeah, you're probably.
But yeah, you should watch the Parappa playthrough on YouTube. There, Parappa. Like, just read through the comments. Some funny shit.
I think that's why he's here.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, that's definitely one of the better performing videos that we put out.
Yeah.
Like, it's that and like the Persona 4 dancing all night. But the Persona 4 dancing all night doesn't get nearly as much engagement as the Parappa one. Like, you're still getting comments on the Parappa one, right?
Oh yeah, every day. No, I think it hit like 1 million views, I think. Or like, I got a notification that we got 1 million views, maybe just total. He says, you forgot the second game in Jimmy Lammy. I didn't forget them, I just wasn't gonna play them, but I don't know, if you guys want me to play them, maybe I'll do that. I know Jammer Lammy is like disgustingly difficult. So
is it really?
Yeah, that's what I hear about it. It's just, it's like bad in like the opposite way of where it's just absolutely impossible. That's what I hear about it, at least.
Another one, like Gitaru Man, or is that like something totally different?
No, that's I think it's different, but it's like the same thing, kind of. But I don't think it's the same people.
Same people, okay.
Yeah, there's that. There's like a Morocco's one too. I forget what that one's called. Baha Dotton plays Parappa. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. I looked it up. It's a YouTube channel. It just plays Parappa.
All he does is play Parappa.
Yeah.
Quite the niche he's carved out there.
Yeah. There's a niche for everything, dude. I didn't know like movie recaps was like a huge thing. Have you heard about that?
Movie recaps?
Yeah, there's like a whole like YouTube channel that's just recapping movies that just come out. Like, it tells you the whole movie in like a 10-minute video. That's like a thing.
So you don't have to watch the movie, you can just watch the recap.
Yeah, like I've asked people like what the appeal is, and they're all like, oh, I use it like a movie comes out that I'm not really interested in, but people are talking about it.
Parappa asks, what's PlayStation Stars? We're gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna give you all the details, my friend.
Oh yeah.
This is we're doing a podcast, and we haven't started it yet. We're just
this is the show before the show. This is the pre-show.
This is the pre-show. This is the pre-show. You showed up at just the right time. PlayStation Stars has Parappa. I know you're very passionate about Parappa, but I have to tell you, this is not a show about Parappa.
Yeah.
We're not going to be talking much about Parappa here, except like right now. But I know you're very enthusiastic about Parappa, and I like that about you. I'll look into playing that second game. I've never actually played the second game, and I've never
played it either. People don't talk about as much as the first one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just like the novelty of the first one like wore off, or
PlayStation Stars doesn't have Sonic. You would be a Sonic fan. I'm joking.
We talk about Sonic a lot on the show, surprisingly.
More than you would think, yeah. Sonic has been coming up a lot recently.
Yeah.
Oh, I went back home and found out that my little niece is a huge Sonic fan.
Oh yeah?
Huge Sonic fan. She has a doll. She has a Sonic doll, and she doesn't go anywhere without this Sonic doll.
That's
Love
adorable.
Sonic, yeah.
I found out my little cousins, they're like huge Sonic fans.
But
I guess their mom, like, yeah, my cousin was like a huge Sonic fan growing up. I didn't know that about her. I grew up with her. I didn't know that.
The thing is, it's not based on the game though. She saw the movie, and like Sonic from the movie.
So with them, it was based on like the Sonic cartoon.
Oh,
That's
Sonic
what they liked
Boom?
about it. Yeah.
That's
weird, right?
sad. Like, yeah.
I actually heard the Sonic Boom show is pretty funny, and I've seen some clips from it, dude. It's got some jokes, dude.
Yeah.
And I guess that's how they got into it. And we took them to see the new Sonic movie when that came out. And they were super into it.
Parappa says, "Did you know Parappa has a TV show?"
What?
I did
Does
not
it really?
know that. Oh, that's interesting. What's current? You say he has a TV show as if it's active right now. But
I'm googling this right now.
I would assume.
Shit! Yeah, it's got an anime. It came out like 2001 in Japan.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, in Japan. I was gonna ask if Dread Fox was the made a return as Parappa, but he's a pretty controversial character, so I don't know if.
I heard, yeah. I had no idea, like, all that shit was going down with them. Apparently, the guy that did the Pumpkin Hill song,
yeah,
from Sonic Adventure 2, apparently he's like, as well, a very controversial figure.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No, I think that's him. I think that's Dread Fox.
Is it really?
I think so. I think it's the same guy. All right, we should start this.
Yeah, we start the show for sure.
Oh yeah, thanks for filling in what you've been playing there. I'm trying to reorganize it a little bit.
I just Googled it. It's not Dread Fox who did the. No, it's another guy. His name's Hunted P.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, he is also a very controversial figure, though. I heard some shit about him.
Real, Holy Among Us. I thought he was involved in Sonic in some way, or maybe he was Knuckles. I have no idea. I thought he was involved in some way.
According to the Sonic Wiki, Dread Fox did do a song in Sonic Adventure called Unknown from ME.
Yeah. Okay. It was that
I didn't
song.
play Sonic Adventure 1 a lot, though. Oh, it's Sonic Adventure 2. I thought it was from Sonic Adventure 1. Oh, it's Knuckles' theme song. That's what he did. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't played Sonic Adventure in so long, dude. We're talking about video game music. Did you ever hear that song that RZA did for Ninja Turtles, dude?
I didn't hear it.
Oh my god, dude. It is. Ooh. Ooh.
It's good?
It's good, dude. It's really good.
God.
It's really good. Hold on, so I can find it. I'm gonna put in the stream chat here.
This.
You should play this game. It's like really good.
I played it. I when I went back home, I played it a little with my brother.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Yeah, dude, this song goes way harder than it has any right to, but it's good. I love it. The whole soundtrack is fucking dope.
Is that Ghostface?
Yeah, dude. So my bad. I thought it was RZA, it was Ghostface. I thought RZA was on it. My bad.
Oh, he makes a beat probably. When do they play the Shredder boss fight?
Yeah, apparently that's Shredder's like theme song. But it's good though, dude. It's so good, dude. Alright, that's what the show for real though. Yeah.
That's good stuff though.
Dude,
yeah, I need
it's
to
so
finish
good.
that game.
Dude, it's so good. Mutants Over Broadway is another one that's like fucking dope. It's so good. I've been listening to the soundtrack on like repeat for the past couple of days. I love it.
Hear this? Didn't hear that, did you?
Nah, I don't hear shit.
Hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. Play some Parappa tunes.
We don't play a lot of music on the show, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
There was a pre-show. We were listening to some music, but when we actually start talking, we don't really play a lot of music, man. Sorry.
Doing this is a show we're doing, but don't worry. We'll talk about PlayStation Star. I know you want the details on PlayStation Stars. We're gonna give it to you.
Yeah. But, yeah, man. We'll get there.
What's up, everybody? This is Podcast Game Overs, episode 110. Saturday, July 16, 2022. I am Wasabi Ice Cream, joined as always by my dude Rick. What's up?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Rick here. You guys know the drill. We got video games to talk about. We got some news to talk about. Let's start where you always start, man. Tell the people what you've been playing.
Played a variety of games this week.
Yes, let's hear it.
Loaded up the Game Pass and just went to town. Last Call BBS. You heard of this one? You familiar?
I
with
have
this?
heard of that one. I think we talked about it a little bit. It's like a 90s desktop simulator, right? With like a bunch of little games in it.
Yeah. I got really into Solitaire. That's like the first game that's installed on it. But this is something that's like before my time. Like logging into like a BBS server and then like downloading wares from like the server admin, and then you kind of have to like wait on like a timer because you've used your like bandwidth limit, so they like force you to wait your turn so other people can get whatever they want. But you log into this thing and it's like, hey, what game do you want to download? Or you want to download this emulator of this Japanese game that is really difficult to set up? And it's like, yeah, I want to try all these out, but you can only get like one every like 15 minutes. So,
Ooh,
uh,
that's like there's a point when like nostalgia gets like annoying. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like I ended up playing a shit total of solitaire, a shit a shit ton of solitaire, and I'm like, man, I don't know how to play solitaire. So I got like really into trying to figure out what I was doing here, and
do you
I
not
don't
know how
know.
to play solitaire?
No, I just don't. Well, I know you like stack them in like descending order. That's as much in like alternating colors, right? That's all I know. But
I don't think the colors need to alternate. I think it just needs to like descend.
no, the colors need to alternate.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't played solitaire in a minute.
And then you stack them by uh house. Is it house? You stack them by house on the left side in ascending order, starting with ace and then yeah. So, but it's like how you do that is like the puzzle, which I was like, how do I get? Yeah, it was crazy figuring that out. Talking about fucking solitaire, but they had this other like puzzle game called Dungeons and Diagrams where you're given like a set of like a tile set, and it places the enemies and treasure chests, and it gives you basically a dungeon with no walls, and it places the stuff in the dungeon, but you have to place the walls according to how the enemies and treasures are placed. So like a treasure has to be in the 3x3 room, and the treasure can be anywhere in that 3x3, but it has to be a 3x3 room. And then the hallways, like an enemy always has to be at the dead end of the hallway. So it's a really unique puzzle game where I've never
That
seen
is
anything done
really
like
unique.
this,
Yeah.
where you have to place the walls according to. It's almost like Picross, but in
Yeah.
reverse almost.
It's almost like how can I word it? It's almost like you're downloading a like if you're gonna be playing D&D, if you're downloading like a dungeon generator online, but you
Yeah,
gotta like do most of the legwork for it.
yeah, yeah.
That's really interesting. It's an interesting little puzzle game. I like that
So
though.
I couldn't even figure out the first puzzle. It's like really,
Yeah.
it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Um,
That's really neat. Like this is something I would buy like on its own, but it is a pretty neat little package to come with this.
yeah. And
That's
I
really
think
neat.
I tried out like one other like little game in here. Uh, I forgot what it was called. Let me scrub through this. Oh yeah, I downloaded that like emulator. So it's like there's a story that goes along with this where like there's a guy that tells you like, hey, this is my like old computer from back in the days, man, and yeah, we still got the BBS running, so uh check out this like emulator, man. It's like there's this game that you just can't get, and I really had to do some work to put this all together, and I'm sharing it with everyone. So you get it and you load it up, and yeah, it was just like weird like games on it, but it's all like in the style of stuff you would find back then, and it's really cool, and everything has like instructions on it, so you had to pull up the instructions to figure out how to even like start the emulator, which was cool.
I was
But
gonna say, like, it looks like you got to start the emulator up. It's got virtual controls there too. Looks like you got to set
yeah,
that up
yeah,
too. Like, that's
yeah.
really neat.
So yeah, I started up, and it's just like other like puzzle game, and it's like really cool stuff, really cool stuff. But yeah, I didn't play it for like too long.
Really interesting. Would you ever go back to it, or did you kind of had your fill already?
No, I had my fill. I was like, yeah, this is neat, but this is not really my like era of computer shit. So didn't really hold my interest for too long.
That's
I
really cool.
played some Death's Door. Because people were talking a lot about this when it came out, and
Yeah, I heard the good things about it. I heard if you liked because you liked that other like oh god, Tunic, right? Is that what it's called, Tunic?
yeah,
Yeah, I heard Death Store is like really similar to Tunic,
yeah.
or
And
Tunic is
Tunic,
similar to Death Store.
Death's Door is no Tunic. I will say that.
Yeah,
It does what it does, very straight, and not that it's bad, but it is just very it's good at what it does, but I found it was pretty easy. I killed the first two bosses without dying. So not I don't know if it's easy or if it's just like I don't know, it's more like the difficulty curve is just better than what you expect, but
yeah.
um it's good. It plays itself way straighter than Tunic, I think. So I don't know. There's people like shit talking Tunic, like, man, Death's Door is so much better, and
And you're just like, nah,
I
it's that.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ. So
Dude, I get the same feeling with like Far Cry. I started been playing Far Cry 5. Everyone online is like, oh, Far Cry 3 was so much better. And I was like, dude, we play the same fucking game? Because I didn't even finish Far Cry 3.
yeah,
I've definitely played Far Cry 5 way more than I did 3. But whatever.
yeah. So Death's Door is all right. I'll probably go back to it a little bit, but it wasn't.
Hold up. I gotta go for like a second. Just keep talking. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, we do this live, everybody. So
live
stuff like this
live on
happens. Sorry.
Twitch.tv says Game Overs. Jump in there and talk to us. Parappa is here, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. The world famous Parappa. But played. So House Flipper is on Game Pass right now. So I loaded that up, and it's I'm gonna say it's rough. I expected this to be more polished than it is, but it's one of those like it still feels like it's in early access almost. Like the controller support doesn't feel very good. It feels like it's still made for a mouse, even though it's I'm sure it's like it's on console, has full controller support, and it just doesn't feel great. So but it's one of those games you just load up and you just do busy work to kind of just chill out for a little bit. But it's you have to like work up to the good stuff. It doesn't really have like that satisfying feel that a game like what I hear Power Wash Simulator has. So I kind of wanted to just I don't know. I just wanted to try it out and be like, hey, let's see what this is all about. And yeah, this also did not hold my attention for very long. Specifically because of the shoddy control support and just the way how not good it felt to actually control. But I don't know. I cleaned up one house and I was like, I don't want to do this. So I'm sure like once it gets to like the destructive parts, or you pull out the I've seen screenshots, you pull out like a sledgehammer, start destroying shit. And I'm like, yeah, that part seems fun, but not picking up people's like newspapers and shit. That seems not great. But House Flipper, all these games are on Game Pass, so I'm like, yeah, I'll load it up and check it out for a little bit. Yeah, I don't recommend House Flipper. Also played Omno, also on Game Pass. My dude Pud recommended I play that, talking very highly about it. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna check this out. And it's like a third person 3D platformer exploration game. I would compare it to like Journey, but not as like it's like Journey but more indie, like more uh just not as polished, I guess, if I wanted to say really say something like that. But It's interesting. You play like a character who has like a walking stick, and you're interacting with light, and as you explore different areas of this world, you're collecting light and unlocking like doing a little bit of light puzzle solving, a little light 3D platforming. It's nothing too crazy. It's just very chilled and laid back. There's like different creatures and animals that you're collecting notes on, and and like filling out this journal, and along the way someone's leaving you notes like, yes, I've made the pilgrimage. And it doesn't seem like it's a very long game, probably about like 3 or 4 hours, and it's like very easy, very laid back. So it's a good palate cleanser if you're having uh, going through something. You load that up and makes you feel good. So
You put a lot of time in that one.
no, I only played it for like about like an hour and a half. It was very chill.
Yeah.
In other words, it's kind of boring, but
Uh,
not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It's just very chill. So I was like,
yeah.
yeah,
Like it's boring the same way like I don't know, like a clicker game is like boring. Like
yeah, yeah.
it's like
But
a
it's like,
fun, like engaging enough to like keep you into it, but it's not gonna like overwhelm you with what it asks of you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. That's good. I mean, there's a game like that for everybody. I think like there's a market for that.
yeah, but
And you also played House of Ashes. How was that? You
more
talked about
House
that
of
last week, right?
Ashes. Yeah, yeah. Still playing, still playing through it, and it's good, man. It's like
Yeah.
it's good. It does. I hate these games because they keep doing like obvious monster shit. So like the whole time you look at it, you go, "Oh shit, this is like this could be this," and then what it really is disappointing because it's so like cliche. But um, I don't
Which
want to
is
like,
funny because like their first game, like Until Dawn, like wasn't like that at all. Like
yeah, yeah,
it sets it up like it's a slasher, and then like halfway through the game, it's like, oh no, it's Wendigos.
yeah, yeah. And I don't want to
Which is cool.
spoil. I don't want to spoil what it is in House of Ashes, but your first guess once you like play like the first episode and you see what's happening in the first like 30 minutes, you're gonna be like, oh, it's this monster type, and then that's exactly what it is. So
Yeah.
it's you just see it coming from the very start, and it's because me and my girlfriend were playing it and we're like, oh, we had so many ideas of like what it could be this, because the location and the lore, it makes so much sense, but it's not like they don't get that creative, and it's a bit of
Oh,
a
that's a
bummer.
bummer.
Yeah, so
That's a bummer. I'll still check it out. Like, it'd be cool to check out. I literally haven't played any of their stuff since like Until Dawn. So
it's still my favorite one just
yeah,
because the characters are good, and there's only 5 of them, so
yeah.
it's not like there's like 7 8 characters and they're all having this fucking thing going on and like interacting with each other. Like the shit hits the fan like from the very get-go, and then there's only 5 characters, so you get to see everyone kind of just interact with the world and kind of how they handle it. So, and they're all like Marines. They all know each other already. They're all like familiar with each other. So, just all have their like unique personalities that they bring to the thing. So, it's cool. I like it. It's still my favorite one so far.
Really cool. I'll have to check it out then. I haven't been playing a lot. I'm still playing the obvious stuff. Like I talked about last week, I'm still playing Monster Hunter Rise a lot. Love that game. I just got into. I just hit Master Rank 4, which is taking me like a minute. Those of you who play
Nice.
Monster Hunter, you're probably like, oh, you're barely getting to 4. Yeah, yeah, I am. Sorry, but yeah, I unlocked some more like switch skills for my weapons. I'm having a lot of fun with that now that I have quite a bit more variety to fuck around with my gear. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like I'm hitting a point now where I can kind of comfortably make some of the builds I want to make. I haven't unlocked everything the game has to offer yet, but I'm having a lot of fun playing with it, fucking around with some builds, fighting some monsters. All in all, great time with the game. I still recommend Sunbreak if you haven't picked up. If you haven't played a Monster Hunter game yet, Monster Hunter Rise is a great game to start with. The Sunbreak expansion adds a ton of new content to play with. It completely flips the game around, so I love it. But I really wanted to talk about Far Cry 5, surprisingly, of like all things. Far Cry 5 did something very interesting to me that I really, really liked. So, a big part of Far Cry 5 is the different family members you got to like take on, right? You know, that there's this cult that's running this town, and you got to take them down to get the town back, right? One of them is very interesting. His name's Jacob Seed. He's an army veteran, like the oldest of them. His whole job is like recruiting people to fight. And basically, he does that by brainwashing them through a series of like subliminal messages and hypnosis. It's very interesting. Now, most games, when they do that, they're not too clever with it the way they do it. You know, if your character's like brainwashed, the most obvious thing to do is like if you're gonna like turn on your people because you're brainwashed, right? Is to have you kill a bunch of enemies, and at the end it's like, oh, it turns out you're killing your friends all along, right? But this did something really interesting. Now, throughout his whole arc, he kidnaps you, brainwashes you, and throws you back out. And you're like, what the fuck is he doing to me? Like, why does he keep letting me go? And what it does is when he kidnaps you, it has you play through a mini game where it gives you like a 30-second timer to get through this facility and kill everyone in it. The gimmick is that as you kill people, that timer goes back up. So you're constantly rushing through, right? To like get through it. And it's the same situation every time. You know, you do it like an obstacle course. It's the same way every time he does. He kidnaps you 4 times in the game, and you play through it the same way every time. So you build up this repetitive. You get used to it. You start to memorize like the layout. You get through it really quickly. And around the 3rd time and 4th time, it's really annoying. I'll be honest. You know, but you're trying to get through it, and you already know the layouts. Like, just get through this as fast as I can. And every time he does it, he gives you less and less time on the timer. So you really got to like rush through it. Well, it did something really clever because the whole time he's doing this, he is like brainwashing you to kill your buddies. But he does it in the most interesting way because at the very end, when you do the last one, it feels like business as usual, right? But then when you cross that finish line and kill that last guy you killed 100 times, like the last 3 times before, this time it's not some like random dream generated like enemy. It's like the dude that hired you. And it doesn't show it at the end after you kill him. It's like, oh, surprise, you killed him. No, like that's the character model's there from the beginning, but it's so quick. You turn the corner, you shoot him, and you're just like, oh fuck, what did I do? Like, it's really cool the way it does it. It legit caught me off guard because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this shit again, and I'm going through it, and then I get to the end of it, I shoot the guy, and I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, like. It's really cool. I can't describe it like entirely, like how much it affected me, but I think that's a really clever way of doing it because it builds on those expectations, you know, of making like a boring obstacle course scene. And it's not like it hides it. Like the game tells you, like this guy's trying to brainwash you. And I thought I was gonna do the obvious thing of like, oh, I went through the obstacle course. Oh, surprise! You're actually like killing your friends this whole time. But no, the whole point of this was to kill this one guy. And I did it. I pulled the trigger. I saw him and recognized him like the second I pulled the trigger, and I was like, oh fuck. And like it was really clever. I wish more games did stuff like that. I took advantage of the fact that like it's a game, you know, you wanna get through it. You go through all the routines, the muscle memory, it's there, and it makes you make this like mistake. And it's really cool the way the game handles that. I thought it was really clever. Like,
yeah,
the rest of the game's still cool. Like, the narrative isn't the best, but it's handled a lot better in this one, I think, than like other Far Cry games did, or at least Far Cry 3. Which is again, like, I don't know why people keep saying Far Cry 3 is better than 5, because I wholeheartedly disagree. But I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. I haven't gotten to any of the DLC stuff yet. I'm gonna do that after I beat the game, but it's already doing stuff that's way more clever than like any other game I've played. I wish more games did that, dude. Like, you know, video games are such like an interactive medium, and to like use that against you, in a way that, gamified it for me, basically. It gamified my brainwashing to the point where I was doing it on repeat. It was all muscle memory, and then I did exactly what the game wanted me to do without like the game forcing me to do what it wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a real like. Well, that's the power of like doing like storytelling in video games. It's like it being interactive like that. There's so much more opportunity to do things like that, like pull pull tricks on the player that makes you actually get invested in a totally different way. So
Yeah, it's really cool the way it did it, and I thought it was super clever because the beginning I was like, "What is this? Like, there's some waste of time." And we did it a second time. I was like, "Really? Again?" A third time I was like, "Dude, this is getting annoying." And the fourth time I was like, "Oh, let's just get this over with now." And so like again, I memorized the whole layout. I knew where the last guy was. I just turn a corner, shoot this guy, turn corner, shoot him. Oh fuck! Like it's really really cool. It's really really cool. And I wish like I was recording my reaction because I legit like audibly went like, "Oh fuck, I fucked up." Like it's really really cool. Like I wish more games did stuff like that. Like it's so many games just take away control from you, but to let me play through it, the game essentially brainwashed me the same way it brainwashed my character. Like that was really, really clever. And maybe I'm giving the game more credit than it deserved. I'm sure there are some people who are hearing this are like, "Oh, well, I knew what it was gonna do. I didn't shoot him. I just did it because like the clock would have run out if I didn't do anything." But like, it's still a neat concept, and I wish more games like took advantage of the interactivity of games and the tropes of games, to play tricks on you like that, to make you do stuff that you wouldn't, to kind of get you in the feel of what your character's going through. Like I really, really like that. I really, really, really like that. And I'm already like this game is fucking great. Like I was already really into it, but when it pulled that trick on me, I was like, this is cool as hell. Like this is really cool. Yeah, that's all I've been playing, and not too much. I want to play um DJ Max. I downloaded it. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I am gonna play it sometime this week, so I'll have some opinions on it next week. Which again, that's on Game Pass. So everybody listening, check out Game Pass. It's got some really cool shit. If you're playing on PC, really, you should be getting Game Pass. It's insane how much time and how much value I've squeezed out of it. Let's move on to some news, everybody. We got Skate. The developers of Skate shared some new information about the game coming up. It's going to take place in a whole new city, San Vansterdam. Really clever name. I like that name a lot. That's really funny.
yeah,
It's got a couple new features like collab zones, or areas your characters can build and place objects in the real world together, and just kind of fuck around and like build like little mini skate parks. I like that idea a lot.
yeah.
And they
It's not
also,
even like it's not so much like skate parks you can build. It's like you can build like a we were talking about like Sonic earlier, but you can build like a Sonic the Hedgehog level. Like you can build like a big ass ramp that's like a skyscraper tall and just like bomb down it is what people were like making, or like tunnels and shit.
oh, that's really cool. Like obstacle courses and stuff. Like, well, you guys can kind of build whatever you want at that point.
Yeah.
Like, that's really cool. I like that. I would also introduce its other feature, frumping is what they call it. The game's like parkour system we were seeing a little while ago. That's a dumb name. I'm gonna be honest. I
Which
don't like that name.
they only like mentioned the frumping. They didn't really go in depth as to like what everything about it. So
Yeah.
I think they're saving that for like the next thing they do.
Didn't the earlier skate games kind of have a system? Not like
They just
frumping,
had
but
you can just get off the board and walk
yeah.
around. That was it.
But you can
It
do more
wasn't.
than that though, couldn't you? You can like
You
set
get
up like you can move like a bench or something to like a rail, so you can grind off the rail like on the bench or something, and
yeah, yeah,
you can manipulate the environment, like you can in the real world, like move stuff around, move tables, benches, like
yeah.
whatever's in the environment, like do tricks off of it,
So this is like a full on like
like level
uh
editor.
yeah, and it's like cooperative too. So like everyone in like they're building like an MMO almost. So
Yeah.
everyone can like get together in like an area and just start putting stuff down.
I like
having
that.
fun
That's
on the
really cool.
spot. Yeah.
They did talk about how the game's going to operate. It is going to be a free to play games as a service style game. One game is going to be updated for years with new content, new stuff to play with. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Like, I'm old school. Just let me pay money, get the game, and we'll call it a day. But I can understand why they would do that though. Like Skate hasn't been in the public eye for like 10 years now since the last Skate game came out.
Yeah. But also it's like a lot of people were upset about some of the stuff they said here. And when I was watching this, I was like, "Yeah, man, that sounds fucking awesome." And then like you scroll down, look at the comments, or like you look at the like to dislike, and it's like, "Oh my god, it's like half and half almost on like the dislikes."
Yeah.
And the comments are like, you don't fuck this up, you're fucking it up." And I'm like, dude, this sounds awesome, man. Like,
Yeah. Well, free to play is kind of like a dirty word right now, especially with Diablo Immortal. Like,
yeah,
people are assuming the worst with good reason. I mean,
I mean it
you
is
know,
EA, but
yeah, exactly. It's the
I feel
EA
like I feel like
thing.
EA has been doing okay lately. Like, I'm trying to remember what the last thing they fucked up was, and I really have to reach to remember what they like fucked up last.
Yeah. But not fucking up like shouldn't be the baseline. It's not like
Oh,
they
of
didn't pull a
course,
Capcom and like have like the
but
last 5 years just bangers with no
not
with no
bangers,
controversy.
not bangers, but at least like they seem to realize that they should give more freedom to their developers. They should like trust them more. I think
Yeah.
Apex was like the turning point for them, where they were like, "Oh, we should just let them do whatever they want and not force
Yeah.
them to adhere to the shit that we force them to do."
Yeah. Oh, Battlefield. Yeah,
Battlefield,
Hamtaro, Battlefield. Yeah, that was a big one. That was like last year.
true.
Yeah, so that's true. So yeah, there's a lot of
Battlefield,
reason to be
Battlefield,
hesitant.
shit, man. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about
2042,
Battlefield.
they fucked that up. Yeah.
God, yeah,
Yeah, thanks the reminder there, Hamtaro. Like,
yeah,
I forgot about that too.
yeah. Okay,
Well, because
yeah,
like when Battlefield came out, it was like, it happened and people talked about it for like what, like a month, and then it just everybody stopped playing it. It's not
died.
an
Yeah,
ongoing issue anymore. Because I don't think it is. Um,
it probably is.
yeah, it probably is. But yeah, so I can understand everyone's hesitance for sure with this. I mean, we'll see when it comes out, man. We'll see when it comes out, man. Like I hope it's good. I really do. Like we don't hope for games to be bad here. Like,
Yeah. It's just
we
the way they're talking about what they want to do with the game. They talk about it as if they know that there are negative uh, connotations with the words free to play and games as a service and microtransactions. They even mentioned like, yeah, it's gonna have microtransactions because the way to fuel the free to play model, you're gonna have to have some sort of revenue coming in. So, but
yeah,
they said it's not gonna be like pay to win shit. You're never gonna have to pay for additional content because that, like, in the past games, that segregated the online community because you could only play with people who had the same DLC as you. So as more and more DLC came out, less and less people were being able to play together. So like,
yeah,
they've learned from their past mistakes. Like, there are very successful free to play games out there, like Apex and like Fortnite and Fall Guys has gone free to play, but I don't know.
yeah. So we'll see what they can do with it. Like I'm a hope for the best, but prepare for the worst is how I'm going into this. Like, I'm gonna hope for the best. I hope we get a good game out of this. We get a good example of free to play done right. I really hope that's what we get. But, I will brace myself in case that's not what we get. But we'll see. We'll see. I
um,
haven't played a skate game ever, and everyone tells me I would love skate. So
This one looks great. This one looks great
Yeah,
already because they
yeah,
said they've shown like they're focusing on like the game play first.
yeah.
That's why you're seeing like all these unfinished like visual stuff because they don't care about the visuals. They just want to make it fun to play first and foremost, and then they'll get to like the visual shit, which I think is the right way to go.
Yeah, same.
Um,
Like the physics look really good. The animations look on point.
yeah,
Like you said, the models, the models aren't the best, but that's the point. Like they're trying to show off, like, hey, here's how it's gonna look. Here's how it's gonna feel. Here's how it's gonna handle. Here's how it's gonna play. Visuals will build off of that, and you're right. It's the best way to handle it. So we'll see when it comes out. I don't think there's a release date yet. There is an option to sign up for their playtest. So if you go to skate.game/insider, you can check out a way to sign up for their playtest. You can be part of the beta to give it a shot. Tell them what you think of it. I'm not going to sign up for that. I think I'm going to wait till the game's released so it doesn't like sour my taste. But anyone else who wants to check it out, definitely go ahead and do it. It's up there to sign up. And moving on, we got PlayStation Plus games for July, what that catalog's going to look like. So those of you who don't know, remember PlayStation did update their subscription model to have different tiers, and their highest tier is going to give you PS4 games, PSP games, PS1 games, PS2 games. So quite a bit to look at. I'm just going to run through the list really quick to kind of talk about like what's coming to this subscription service. First, we got Stray coming out for PS4 and PS5. That's that new cat simulator game where you play in some like cyberpunk dystopian world as like a messenger cat. I know there's a lot of attention on that one, so that'd be cool to check out. And it is cool
yeah,
they even though it's an independent game, it is cool that there are games launching on that subscription service.
yeah.
Yeah, it is cool to see that. We'll see if PlayStation does anything with their AAA market. They already said they're not going to, but hopefully enough like fan pressure will change their mind on that because that's where they're fucking up, in my opinion. Because Xbox is doing it. I
Yeah.
can get new Xbox Microsoft games like day one on
What's
PC and console. So
what's gonna end up happening? At least if I had a PS5, because they're also bringing Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade to this,
yep.
and now like my attitude is gonna be okay. Well then I'm just gonna wait for shit to come out on this
Service, yeah.
service. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait now instead of just buying games at all
Yeah, that
because
would be my opinion too. If
that's a
that's how they would
$70
handle it.
game
Yeah,
that I don't have to buy because it's not like I would sign up for this today just to play that on PS5 if I had a PS5.
yeah. So yeah, that we'll see what happens with it. I mean, they're really weird with this service. They're not going all in on it, which
Yeah,
is really weird. Like if you're gonna make the time to make this service, go all in on it. That's what Microsoft did. They put all their chips on Game Pass, and it's a great service because of it. So Sony's kind of fucking up, dude. I checked out their lineup. They have some decent PS1 games on there, but not a lot. I know that's not the main reason to sign up for it, but that's why I wanted to do it. And there's not a huge selection there. So we'll see what they can do with this, but if they don't put money into it, they can't be surprised if it doesn't catch on. But it looks like they're trying to turn that around now. Like you said, Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, that's coming out on PS5 on their service. Marvel Avengers is going to be on there for PS4 and PS5. That's
gross.
already on Game Pass though, so they're playing catch up a little bit. We got a bunch of Assassin's Creed games, Unity 4, Rogue Remastered, Freedom Cry, and the entire Ezio collection are going to be on there for PS4. Saints Row 4 Reelected for PS4, Saints Row Get Out of Hell for PS4. Spirit of the North Enhanced Edition is going to be there for PS5. And then a couple licensed games, Ice Age, Scratch Nutty Adventure, Jumanji, Paw Patrol, all on PS4. Ready Set Hero is going to be on PS4. No Heroes Allowed is available. That's a PSP game that's going to be available on the service, as well as Loco Roco Midnight Carnival. So it's good for them to start seeing those PSP games coming in, but again, there's no new PS1 games on here. Like,
Yeah.
where's Legend of Legaia? That's not on there. Legend of Dragoon's not on there. Fucking, I think Tekken 2 is the only one that's on there, not 1 or 3, which is weird. Like, like they don't go all in on this. Like, what's the incentive to sign up for it, dude? Like, it's like what, $70 a year for this service? Like, it's not cheap,
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's for me it's still worth it for like the PS5 games you're getting.
Yeah, the PS5 games definitely make it worth it. I mean, like you said, RE7 remake, like that's a $70 game for
But
some fucking reason.
it's only if you wait. It's only if you wait and don't buy it when it
Yeah,
comes out
yeah,
because they're not putting them out there on day one. So,
yeah,
but you know that eventually, not because this like Final Fantasy being on there, like that only came out like not too long ago. I actually don't remember when that came out. I'm talking
yeah.
about the like the
FF7
integrate.
came out. Yeah, the
No, 7
integrate
came out a
remake.
long time ago, but the PS5 version of it is fairly recent. So I just like my attitude is just okay. I'm just gonna wait for it to hit this service. I'm just not gonna buy anything on it
Uh,
releases. But
remake integrate came out. Well, it dropped on Steam in like June of this year. But I think it dropped on Epic like last year, right? And PS5 like last year. I don't remember.
I don't remember. Time is doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, time's been so fucky. Like it's dude, since the pandemic, my sense of time has been so fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens with this, dude. Like, it could be worth it if you got a PS5, you got some of those PS5 games, but if your ears perked up when you heard of this subscription service because they were bringing classic games to it, like mine did, it's a disappointment so far. At least for me, it is.
yeah.
I might get into it if they pad out that retro library a little bit, but we'll see. It seems like that's not their main focus, though. It's like a nice little bonus.
I
But
want
it's
to
not
see
even a
more.
bonus. You're paying fucking extra for it, but whatever. Um,
I want to see more PS2 games, but
I just want to see more classic games in general, like PS2, PS1, PSP.
they
But
put
they're kind
God
of,
Hand on there. I'm buying. I'm buying.
yeah,
I'll buy for
that's
God
the deal
Hand.
breaker for you, God Hand. All right, now moving on. We got PlayStation Stars is an all new loyalty program from Sony. Basically, it's free to join when it launches later this year, and members of PlayStation Stars can earn a bunch of rewards for completing campaigns and activities that are set up by the game or that are set up by Sony. You can trade those in to earn things like specific trophies or even so. How can I word it? I gotta just read it as you have it here. I don't know why I'm fucking trying to paraphrase it. So some campaigns will require to do things like enter tournaments or earn specific trophies, or even be the first to earn a platinum on a game in your time zone. And you could use those points, or you can use those rewards to earn points, and you can redeem those points for things like padding out your wallet fund on PSN or even additional PlayStation Store products. It's really neat for them to do that. They did also announce there are some digital collectibles that you can get, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean because they were really quick to be like, it's not NFTs though.
Yeah.
But
I my first thought was that they were gonna bring back some sort of PlayStation Home thing because
ooh,
that had a thing where you could like display your trophies in your like house and like there were a bunch of like collectible shits that you could just display in your house so when people come to your
I
PlayStation Home
remember that.
house,
Yeah,
yeah, they could see your Crash Bandicoot beanbag chair or like whatever the fuck you had.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember when the Wii was successful, so every system had have its own like me creator.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see if they bring that back. That'd be cool to bring back. Like,
This this like point system, this like rewards thing. They've had a reward system. I remember they already had a reward system.
If they did, I don't know about it.
It wasn't like this though. It was more like a general Sony rewards points thing. Where you could log into like Sony.rewards.com or some shit, and you could link your PlayStation account, and it would scan your trophies, and you would get a certain number of points for your trophies, and then you could redeem them for like Sony stuff, like a Sony TV or a Sony phone or like PSN credits or shit like that.
Sounds familiar. Like
It
I
wasn't it,
vaguely remember something like that.
it wasn't as integrated like a PlayStation thing where hey you played this game and did this and now you got some points for it. It was more you had to like log in and it would like hey sync my trophies like like on a
Or it was an
PS3
overall
type
like
shit.
Sony account thing. Like it wasn't like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
PlayStation exclusive thing. Yeah.
yeah. And also
And
like Microsoft also has like a thing where like if you search in Bing you get points and you can use that to redeem like Game Pass subscriptions and shit like that
I
for
didn't know about that.
Xbox. Yeah.
Check that shit out.
There's people who just game the system for Game Pass and just do searches on Bing, get the points, and then they just redeem free Game Pass subscription
Go check that
over and
out.
over. Yeah.
Well, this is a cool thing, and I mean, it's not like it's something new. Like Nintendo's been doing that forever with Club Nintendo. So,
Yeah.
I got like soundtracks, I got like, little awards and stuff. I've gotten games from it. I have like the Smash Brothers Ultimate soundtrack from Game Pass, like unopened. I got like exclusive posters and stuff that are probably worth something now.
Wait,
Probably not.
there's a soundtrack?
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was for Ultimate. I think it was for like Smash Brothers Wii U.
Oh.
But yeah, I got it. They also released when the Majora's Mask 3D was coming out. They also gave out a Majora's Mask like soundtrack for Club Nintendo members if you had enough points to redeem it. I still have that like unopened. I didn't tell you about this.
You might have, but well, I'm more interested in an Ultimate soundtrack because that shit has like bangers in it, and I don't know if
Yeah,
they've
it's
had
the
a soundtrack.
soundtrack for Smash Brothers Wii U and 3DS.
Uh,
So it's a 2-disc set, and it has like 36 songs from the 3DS version and 36 songs from the Wii U version. This one I did open because, like, yeah, I'm gonna open it. um, the Majora's Mask one I didn't touch though; that's still sealed. I didn't
I
see it. That's
had
a
a
birthday.
I had a soundtrack for Melee, uh, but that was on a shitty ass fucking one of those mini discs. It was like a GameCube
Oh,
disc,
those things, yeah.
and like it was like a GameCube disc, but the sides were flat. Like it's hard to explain. Was that what it was? It looked like a futuristic fucking like this is my uh mini ultra laser disc. Uh, yeah, it was a weird disc. You couldn't play it in anything, but
I just checked out that soundtrack that I
yeah.
have the Majora's Mask one, and it's on eBay for like $50. So,
Wow,
yeah, so
nice.
it's worth something at least. I'm not gonna get rid of it though. Like it's a really neat little thing in my collection. But yeah, so if Sony can do something like that, some exclusive stuff, like that'd be cool to see. Exclusive figures, like exclusive soundtracks, exclusive posters.
Yeah, they've they've said well, just digital stuff really, but yeah, I wonder if they will do some physical shit.
It drives me as much as I hate it when people do like exclusive things for their service. You gotta sign up for a service you don't care about to get it. Like, I think it'd be cool to see like, some like your always exclusive figure you can only get if you're like a PlayStation star or whatever. Like that'd be cool to see.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, well, I mean, we'll see when it drops. It's supposed to come out later this year, so we'll check out what this loyalty program really has to entail once it finally releases. And some quickie news: we did get a new trailer for Bayonetta 3
yeah,
and a release date, October 28th. Bro, I am so erect for this game,
fire.
and it's not even anime titties. It's just I'm excited for this game. Like those of you know, I'm a huge Bayonetta fan. Like I love the game. The action gameplay is so much fun. Bayonetta's such a cool character, and I love these games, dude. Like they're so much fun, and this just looks like more of that. Like it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like look at this. It looks cool as hell. They got some new character in that chick with the white or the short with the white hair and the sword. I don't know what her deal is, but it'll be cool to check her out to have some more playable characters. Like I'm stoked, dude. I am really excited for this. It's set to come out October 28th. I'll probably end up picking this up day one. We'll see how I feel. Um, Actually, no, my brother's getting married around that time, so I might even have time to play it when it does come out.
I just want
My
these
kid's
games
gonna
on
be born like
anything.
next month. Oh
Oh,
shit. Yeah. Yeah, my kid's gonna be born like the month after, so I probably won't have time to play it. We'll see. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Like, Bayonetta is a Nintendo exclusive. Bayonetta 2 and 3 are both Nintendo exclusives. So
yeah.
yeah, there's no plan to release them on anything else. The first Bayonetta's on PC and PS5, PS4, whatever else you want to buy, but all its sequels, you got to get a Switch or a Wii U.
Bummer.
Yeah. I mean, I have a Switch, so I don't really, it doesn't really bug me, but I can understand people being upset. But also keep in mind, like Nintendo like footed the bill for these games. These games would not exist if Nintendo didn't like give platinum money to make them.
Yeah, that's all
So
fine. It's just
yeah,
the game industry should be ashamed of itself for not loving Bayonetta as much as
I
Nintendo
agree.
does.
I agree. I agree. Like it sucks that like the industry kind of ignored Bayonetta until then. It wasn't until Nintendo foot the bill for it and we got Bayonetta 2, then people started caring. Then people were like, oh, well, I love Bayonetta. Why isn't it on PC? Like, motherfucker, like, nobody bought the first one. So, like, it sucks. But, you know, Nintendo, not only did they, like, revitalize it by getting us a sequel, but they also, like, brought public attention back to it. Like, Bayonetta's, like, an icon right now. And I want to say it's because of Nintendo, like, giving it the attention it deserves.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. Bayonetta 3's the drop again. That's October 28th. I cannot wait. This game is going to be so cool. I cannot wait to play this. Also coming out in October, the Sega Genesis Mini 2 will be releasing in North America October 27th, so day before Bayonetta. I forgot Sega Genesis Mini was a thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did.
Yeah, now we got the Sega Genesis Mini 2 coming out with over 50 games and some Sega CD games too.
Yeah. So the problem, so it's both, they've both done steps forward and steps back with this. Um, the controller, if you remember the original Sega Genesis Mini, the controller was the 3 button controller.
Yeah.
So it's just a terrible controller, and it's like terrible for fighting games because you don't have enough buttons to do the shit you need to do. So this comes with the 6 button controller, but they have not announced any fighting games to where that would be useful yet. They're still rolling out the games list for this thing, so I assume there will be some fighting games at some point, but they haven't revealed that yet. But also, the original only had one controller. This one still only has one controller, so that's uh, that's a problem. I'm sure you can just get another controller. Like I'm sure like one of those like 8-bit do Bluetooth controllers would work. But
Yeah, I'm sure. But so it's the principle of the thing, though.
yeah,
Like,
it only comes with one. So
also, who's talking about mini consoles anymore? Like,
nobody really.
yeah,
But
nobody cares about them anymore.
uh, it's a cool thing to have if you're like a Sega fan. If this was your
Yeah,
shit, then it's a cool thing to have, especially how shitty that original one was.
yeah, for
But
sure.
they're not.
Yeah, they're not.
It's a step forward in terms of how bad the other one was, but for me, it's not
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. So I mean, we'll see when it comes out. Nobody really cares about these mini consoles anymore. So I mean, it's good for game preservation, but all the games that are on here already get released on like every Sega Mega Collection that they release for every new system.
Yeah,
So
they said it does include one never before released game. So, you know,
that's
I guess
cool.
it's their like Star Fox 2 of Sega. I don't know if they revealed what that was yet, though.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see when it comes out. And this might be worth it if you're like a big Sega fan. It'd be a cool little decoration, cool little collectible to have. Um, Also, another quickie, we got the Skyrim multiplayer mod, Together Reborn, has been released. I remember hearing about this like forever ago, dude.
Yeah, there's been various attempts at this. Some successful, some very not successful.
Yeah.
This one seems to be very successful in terms of just working. Uh, it's very impressive on how they've gotten this to work for free.
Yeah.
Uh, just some guys doing this in their spare time, adding multiplayer to a game that you thought would never be able to do that uh, without any like official tools or anything. It's very crazy.
Yeah. We should like check this out sometime. We'll arrange a day to check this out. That'll be
Oh yeah,
fun
definitely, definitely.
for sure. But yeah, you can check out the trailer right now. It's in the show notes. It looks really good and it works pretty well, surprisingly. So, it's cool to check out, man. We also got some new trailers and some new videos. Kirby's Dream Buffet is set to drop on Switch this summer. I
Looks
swear you can
great.
put Kirby into like anything, dude. Like
Yeah.
this is like
Um.
an obstacle course racing game, also like mini game collection type deal. Pretty
Yeah.
interesting. Like, I kind of like what I'm seeing here.
Um. Yeah, it's like a racing game with like obstacle course, but also like you have to like eat. So I think it's a reimagining of a mini game that was in one of the SNES Kirby games. It
Oh,
might have been
gourmet race.
yeah, yeah. I think it's a reimagining of that where not only did you have to get to the finish line, but you also had to eat like however much you eated contributed to your score at the end of the race. So even if you were
Yeah,
the first, if you didn't eat anything, you could still end up losing.
yeah. So it seems like this is what it's doing, but it's a more fleshed out version of that
Yeah,
with like some obstacle course mechanics too. And it looks like there's some mini games too that are on there
yeah,
to play around with. So that's really cool. Like Kirby is such a like flexible character that could like pardon the pun here, but kind of morph into like whatever you want him to be. I don't think there's really been like a bad Kirby game, at least not that I know of.
yeah. No, they've all been very at the very least they're just cutesy like palate cleanser type games.
Yeah. Yeah, at
But
their worst, like they're easy, but that's like at their worst.
yeah,
So, I mean, this is cool. Anytime Kirby's got something new, I always want to take a look at it because he's doing some interesting shit. We also got an official gameplay trailer for Multiversus. This is the new platform fighter from WB that
yeah.
features all your favorite WB characters, Looney Tunes, DC Comics, Game of Thrones, Cartoon Network stuff like Steven Universe, just all kinds of shit. Everyone's here.
Can I just say that I think this game looks like garbage, dude. It
What?
looks like fucking
How?
trash.
How?
It's just
Explain.
not. So But I also thought this about like Brawlhalla, and that game is like one of the biggest games on the planet. So it's, I don't know, it's deceiving to me just how it just looks bad, dude. It just looks bad. It just looks like these characters are just cut out and just pasted on these environments. There's like no personality. It just doesn't like. There's no cohesion to anything. It's just, hey, we just put Taz in here and fucking and the Iron Giant and just like look at how they interact. It just looks so bad, dude. It just looks so shitty.
What, the clash of like character designs or
Yeah, it's just not the character designs, but just the lack of
like cohesion?
yeah, it just looks like they just cut these fuckers out and just put them on a fucking background
Well, when they
and
come
here you
with like
go.
different, if they're coming from different franchises, different visual styles, like you can make the argument Smash Brothers are the same thing. Like
They
Toon
did,
Link, Link, Game
but
and
they
Watch,
all
they don't
like
look similar side by side.
I don't know. There's a feeling that I get from Smash that I just don't get from any of this, man. It's hard to explain. Like I'm doing a terrible job of explaining it, but like they don't have shadows. It's just like I don't know. It just seems so low budget in my opinion. I just don't. I don't like the way it looks. It's probably gonna be the biggest game on the planet again, but I just don't. I just don't. It just looks so
We'll
bad
see
to
when
me.
it comes out. It's set to drop. So the open beta hits July 26th. So we can probably check out the beta, see what it looks like. It looks good to me. Like it looks like it's got the mechanical depth that like a lot of other platform fighters like to praise on, to get the competitive scene in. And also when they showed off their last gameplay trailer, the game had a lot of like tag team mechanics too. Like the game was built around like a 2v2 system.
Yeah, I like the concept of what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's just it's the way it
You're just
looks,
worried
man.
about, yeah,
It's
you're
just
worried about
like
the
yeah,
execution. I mean, we'll see when it comes out. I mean, the game hasn't released yet, hasn't hit open beta yet. I signed up for the beta forever ago when they announced it. I haven't heard anything back from them, so I'll probably need to sign up
yeah,
for it again. We'll check it out. We also got a trailer for Crow Sworn. I remember hearing about this. It's like a Metroidvania, Hollow Knight inspired Metroidvania.
yeah. It looks a lot like Hollow Knight, but much faster pace, like
Yeah,
much more brutal, in your face type shit.
yeah, which I can get into. The description says that it's a action-packed Metroidvania inspired by Hollow Knight, DMC, and Bloodborne. All things I fuck with. So, well, except for Hollow Knight. I didn't play too much Hollow Knight. That's my fault, though. I didn't give Hollow Knight enough time to like really click with me, so I might give that another shot. But this looks dope. Like I can see myself getting really into this. It's got like anime as fuck, like special moves. It's got like
Yeah,
double pistols. Like there's some stuff in here I like. We'll see if it grabs that same like Hollow Knight feel, but like a much more aggressive, like action focused gameplay style. This is, I'm gonna say it right now, this is a Rick game. Like this is a Rick game right here. So we'll see when it comes out. This is the Kickstarter anniversary trailer that we just saw right now. I don't think there's a set release date on it yet, which bums me out. But I can't wait for it to come out, dude. Looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Midnight Suns got a new gameplay showcase showing off Captain America. Those of you who don't know, Midnight Suns is the newest Marvel game to be coming out. It's a XCOM style squad based tactical game with some card elements to it. So that's already like taking a lot of boxes I don't like. But
yeah. I can it's not at all my cup of tea, but I will give them credit. It actually looks like they're doing some cool shit here.
yeah,
Uh like even though I'm not into it, it looks like they've actually thought about uh they showed off I think Captain America's the first one they're showing, but they really put some thought into like his abilities. Like they're making him like very shield focused. They're like making him like a tank character. like a defense character. So like he's the one you're gonna throw in to kind of take the hits, while the other guys uh, navigate around and do the damage. So like as
Yeah,
far
like
as
he
like
fits a role in this that
yeah,
strategy fans are gonna like. They
yeah,
kind of taunt to like bring attention to him too from other enemies. Like there's some cool stuff in here, and I really like what I'm seeing so far on it too. Like it's the Midnight Suns are like an arc of Marvel that doesn't really get talked about a lot. So to see that get some representation, even though they're bringing in Avengers characters to fill up that roster, it's still cool to see. And I'm into it from like a storytelling standpoint. I do like XCOM style strategy games. You know, I love me some XCOM. I love the Mario Rabbids game. It's the card stuff that's got me a little fucked up though. Like
yeah, yeah,
what it looks like is draw cards at the beginning of every turn, and you just like make your move based on the cards that are there. So maybe there's like some way to like influence like how often an ability comes up or something, and sacrifice of other abilities. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But this could be something cool. Like I think I'll wait for it to go on sale maybe, or wait for it to come to Game Pass, and then I'll check it out. But you know, kudos to them for not doing something easy. You know, like
yeah, and
you know,
actually
it would
taking
have
the
been
time to really think
yeah,
about how it's gonna work too.
yeah. Like that's and they explain some of the card mechanics a little bit too, like what each like mechanic does, like what knockback does, what mark does, what forceful means. Like there's a lot of thought into this, like you said. So
Yeah,
it's like my inner RPG nerd is like, this is fucking cool. Numbers go up, but also my inner ADD is like, oh, card mechanics though. um,
yeah. Not at all my cup of tea, but
yeah,
I can respect the effort that's going into it. So
yeah, I can respect it too. I might check this out. Like this is ticking enough boxes for me that I'm interested. It's really just the card stuff that's holding me back from it. But it looks like it's implemented pretty well. So
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see if it comes out on sale or something. I might pick it up, or maybe it might be on Game Pass later. That'll be a great way to try it. We'll see.
Well, I don't even know if they've said anything about like pricing or anything. It could be. My initial thought was it's gonna be free to play, but I don't know.
It's set to drop October 7th. I don't think it's a free to play game. I think it is like $60-$70 game. Hold on. You can pre-order on their website now.
Oh, it's 2K games, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably not free.
Oh, here we go. You can get the Midnight Sun Standard. There's the Suns Enhanced. There's
Oh,
Digital
great.
Edition
Of
and Suns
course,
Legendary.
of
Yeah,
course.
2K. So, uh, well, I'm significantly less excited now. Um, I will see when it comes out. Watch it be a good game. We got some game releases too. As Dusk Falls is set to drop on PC, Xbox One, and Series X July 19th. That is also dropping day one on Game Pass, so
Yeah,
check that out. It's the point and click interactive drama that we talked about a couple weeks ago when they announced it was coming to Game Pass.
that's
I like the
co-op.
art style. Co-op, where?
Co-op in the tags here.
How does that work?
Find co-op probably the same way that the Dark Pictures games do, or the Quarry. Probably just pick a character
Yep.
and you get to.
Reveal insights about yourself and those you play with as you discover the underlying values, decisions, and cooperative gameplay with up to 8 players at a time.
Yeah,
Local, online, or mixed. The
cool.
As Dusk Falls companion app makes making choices in game easy.
Oh no.
So it's like a voting system. I just want to
Okay.
say, looking through like every time I see trailers for this game, everything looks because it's the art style is like characters are like this weird like paper cutout look to them. But every time I look at like gameplay videos or pictures, there's that dude in the white shirt
Yeah.
who, for some reason, he sticks out the most to me. I don't know. I think he's like trying too hard in some of these pictures. You know what I mean? But that dude,
Well,
the chubbier dude with the white shirt, like I
we
feel
don't know
like
his
his
story. Maybe he's
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but he always has like the most like overacting like look on his face. Maybe it's just the screenshots that they're showing that's just that they're bad like screenshots of the context, but every time I see him I giggle a little bit. I don't know why. I feel bad because it's not his fault, but yeah, so you can expect to see that July 19th. Century Age of Ashes set to drop on PS4 and PS5. That's a multiplayer, free-to-play dragon battle game that's been out already for almost a year, I think, on Steam. Yeah, it came out like December, so not quite a year, but yeah, it's got mixed reviews on Steam, so
Uh, Interesting.
yeah.
Like
We also,
a Panzer Dragoon.
yeah, Panzer Dragoon mixed with like what was that other dragon game that launched on PS3 that like nobody liked? I'm talking about.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There was also one that launched on Xbox One that also
Layer. That was it. Layer.
layer. Yeah. No, I thought you were gonna bring up the Xbox One game that launched, Crimson Dragon. That one also is
Dragon.
trash. It feels like every single one of these is trash.
I've
I
never heard of Crimson Dragon.
I played Layer and Crimson Dragon. Uh,
They're both garbage.
they're both garbage. Yeah.
Jesus. But yeah, we got those two. We also got Endling, Extinction is Forever. That is also dropping July 19th for PC, Switch, PS4, Xbox One. This looks interesting. It's like a survival game. You play as like the last mother fox on Earth after cubs. Interesting. Very interesting game. Very interesting game. This could be something really cool, actually. I like this concept right here. Like, you're not just like fighting for your survival, but also survival of like your cubs and stuff.
Yeah, was it like Lemming? Like if they die, they're dead for good.
That's what it looks like. Cause there's like a bar with like how many cubs she has left.
Trailer, yeah, she's one is already gone.
Interesting. This could be something really cool then. So we'll see. We also got a Fallen Angel dropping on Nintendo Switch. I've never heard of this game. It looks like Wizards of Legend. You remember Wizards of Legend?
Wizards of Legend. No.
No, it's a roguelike, but like a really aggressive, like almost like action character action combat. Almost. Like it looks very similar to this. It might be the
Looks
same
dope as
devs.
fuck though.
Yeah.
Metroidvania
This look
beat 'em up action RPG.
this looks a lot like Wizard of Legend. Like this is like really, really close to it.
Wish list. It's $8 right now.
There you go.
Got co-op.
It's on Switch right now, so that might be worth checking out. Look, this game came out like a while ago. So it came out October
Yeah.
2020. But if you like this, check out Wizard of Legend though, for sure, because this looks very similar. It looks like very similar combat, but Wizard of Legend's like a roguelike. So
Oh, I have this game.
you have it already? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, check it out then. Try it. Tell me what you think. We also got Stray. We were talking about earlier. That's dropping on PC, PS4, PS5. You know, play as a cat in
That'll be in
Cyberpunk
the
City.
that'll be in the PS5, like whatever the fuck they're calling it now. The all new PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
So that's what they call it now.
Yeah, that's what they call it now.
So yeah, you could play it there, I guess.
Let's check that out, July 19th. July 20th, we got a couple games coming out. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 is coming out remastered. I forgot the first Dark Alliance got a remaster slash port a little while ago.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Dark Alliance 2 was coming. I did this like stealth announced this because I never
I didn't
even
even know there was a
knew.
second one, if I'm being honest. But
Yeah, there's three games. There's
oh shit.
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, and Champions of Norath, I think are the three games.
Well, I knew about Champions of Norath, but I didn't know. Is that like this?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's in the same engine.
This was a real golden age of this type of game, like for me. Even though
The
I didn't
action
play,
RPG.
well, this style specifically. Uh, I don't know. It's something real nostalgic about it. Just I play a lot of Gauntlet Legends.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that was my shit, dude. Dark Legacy was my shit.
yeah. So like, and then I remember back like when I had an iPhone, back when, and like
Way, way
Gameloft
back.
was putting out those Gameloft was putting out these games.
Oh yeah, I remember that. They had a ton
Yeah,
of games like in
it
this
was just
exact style.
a shitload of them, and I played the fuck out of them. Or
Yeah,
like there was
same.
one on PSP, there was one on Vita that they put out that I played the fuck out of when the Vita came. Like it was a launch game on Vita, and I played the fuck out of that.
Remember what it was called?
It was one. It was one. It was the same game that they put out on mobile. It was just, I think, I just don't. I don't remember what they were called though. But they had like 50 of them.
Oh,
They
shit.
just they kept putting out like every year on iPhone, and then they put it out on Vita when it came out.
What it was called? Let me know. I'll look it
They were
up.
so generic. It was just like it was some generic fucking like. I'm sure someone remembers what the hell they were called, but
Either way, Dark Alliance 2 is set to come out on like everything. If it's ain't like the first Dark Alliance is only like what, like a $20 game, right?
I
No, it's
hope so.
$30.
Oh
Shit.
God.
Yeah, it's a pretty steep ask. It's a very steep ask. I'll wait for it to go on sale. Hopefully, Dark Alliance 2 isn't that. It's going to cost just as much. What am I talking about? They're not going to make it less. Um, yeah, wait for that to go on sale. I mean, I'm sure they're good games, but $30 though. I don't know, man. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a huge ask for me, dude.
Dungeon
Um,
Hunter. I think it was called Dungeon Hunter.
Dungeon Hunter.
Yeah. Dungeon Hunter Alliance. Ubisoft. No, because that one was Ubisoft. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Dungeon Hunter. Yeah, this game, it came out on Vita. It was trash, but it was like the exact it was just
Formula.
it was the thing. Yeah, it was the same shit, but it was so basic and generic and shit. One of those.
It's like generic as hell.
But I don't know. There's something about these games. I'm a
Yeah, and
sucker
I know
for.
exactly what you mean. Like I've played like this type of game a lot, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
Something about it, dude. Like I don't know what it is. There's a draw to it that I can't describe.
yeah.
Nah, I don't know what the draw is, but I know exactly what you mean. I played this. I played Fate. Remember Fate?
Fate? No.
Yeah. You don't remember Fate? You remember Fate. You fucking
I
seen Fate. Don't lie to me.
wait. Is that like that shit's old as fuck, right?
Yeah.
On PC.
Yeah.
I
Fate, dude.
do
Hold
remember
on.
that. Like my sister like had that shit on her like laptop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do remember this.
Yeah, I played a fuck ton of Fate when I was younger. I bought funny story, like a couple months back, I want to say during like the winter sale last year. I rebought the entire Fate franchise, you know, just for nostalgia. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna play some Fate. I can't wait to just relive my glory days.
Yeah.
I played it for like an hour and then I returned it.
Yeah, I never played this. I have standards.
Yeah.
And this game always seemed like it was below standard to me. I don't know.
I played it when I was like 16, 17, even though this game came out like way before that. Like,
Yeah.
I think these games came out in 2005, right?
They're old as dirt, man.
Yeah, they
I
are.
don't know. These ones always seem like too childish to me. I was like, I was like, I was beyond this at that whenever it came out.
That
But
was like
yeah, I do
17 years
remember
ago. Yeah, I was like 12 when Fate came out.
this shit was like baby's first Diablo. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm an adult. I'm 12 now.
I think that's why I liked it so much because like it was ticking like. Oh, I mean, I like Diablo now. You know, I like more complicated action RPGs now, but I think it started with Fate. If I'm being
Yeah.
honest. God damn. I
I was
played the
past
fuck out of
this.
it. I had a free demo on my computer, and I just played it over and over again.
Yeah, the demo. Yeah, everyone had the demo. So
Yeah,
not everyone, but yeah, the
yeah.
demo
I
was
just
like a
played that over and over and over and over again, and I remember playing through it and thinking this game is dope. And then now that I'm an adult, you know, with like adult income, I bought it expecting to like, oh, here's that game like I really liked when I was younger. But nope, I played it for like an hour and then returned it. I bought the entire like Fate collection, the base
wow.
game, all the expansions, like its enhanced edition, whatever. And I returned all of it like within an hour. I was like, yeah, I don't like this.
No.
And then I booted up. And after I returned that, and then I played. God damn it! What's that other game we liked? Oh my god, what was that game that we played that we liked a lot? Oh my
Uh,
god, this is gonna drive you crazy. We modded it and added all those Diablo classes to it.
Grim Dawn.
Yeah, I played this for like an hour, returned it, and then booted up Grim Dawn instead.
Uh, no, it's Path of Exile now. Is like for me, it's the
Yeah,
pinnacle.
I got to get back into it. Like I liked what I was playing, and I will get back into it one day because
Yeah.
I really, really did like what I played. God, we're a video game podcast, everybody. So, and ARPGs, you know, these computer ARPGs, these are something that like you and I both like are really into. So,
Yeah, I still want to just do like a video series where we just look at these and just like rank them.
do it. Let's do
There's
it. I'm
so
down.
because there's so many, and I like this. Like this is a genre that I really like.
Same.
Don't like often like dive into as in depth as I would like to. So
Dude, same. Like this is a genre that like I'm really into that I play quite a bit of. Like it's a genre I don't really think about, but I
yeah,
when I look back at it, like, no, I like these types of games. Like,
yeah, like that's why like that Dungeon Hunter shit. Like as generic as it is, I've played the fuck out of it. Like I've like a lot to
yeah,
say about. Like that's the kind of shit where I just kind of want to like revisit and be like, let's take an in depth look at this real quick.
yeah, same. That's why like with Fate, like I played the demo so much when I was a kid. Like I didn't have standards. I never played Diablo before. I never played like Grim
Yeah,
Dawn. I never played what's that other one? God damn it. The Greek one. Ah, son of a bitch.
Titan Quest.
Titan Quest, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't play any of that shit growing up. So
yeah.
this is my my gateway drug to action RPGs. And then Diablo 3 came out. I want to say this is like my gateway drug, and like Diablo 3 was like the heroin that like led me down like, you know, this if weed's like the gateway drug, then Fate is my weed and Diablo is like my heroin.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Diablo's like my coke. Yeah, I stopped. I go back to it every once in a while. I get back to it, I regret it because I'm like, why did I stop doing this? Oh, that's why, because I have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that took a weird turn.
Shouts out
Jokes
to
aside,
First Plays HD for their footage here.
yeah, thank you, First Plays HD, for that footage of Fate. But yeah, Dark Alliance 2. It's dropping July 20th. Go check it out. It's gonna be on everything. Dread Out 2 is releasing July 20th as well for PS4 and PS5. This is a like Korean horror game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
And
very similar to like Silent Hill.
yeah, they're pretty good in a bad way. Like they're
Yeah.
bad, but they're good bad. It's a good bad for these.
Yeah, I've heard about these games before. That's only $20, so keep that in mind. Like, and it's set to drop on PS4 and PS5. I think it's the first time it's come to console, right? I don't think it's been on outside of PC.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them. So check that out, and that comes out on July 20th. We also have Muv Love Alternative Total Clips Remastered. I don't know what this is.
The visual
Visual novel?
novel.
Uh,
Uh that's all I know.
yeah, that's all I know. So there
The
you go.
remaster of a old novel.
Oh my god, the last fucking like picture, this last
Yeah.
screenshot in this, I thought that chick was saying the N-word. Oh my god, like I saw it, I had to do like a double take. What the fuck did she just say? Oh my god, like oh Jesus, that caught me off guard. Like I was legit like, oh fuck, what is this game? Um
This kind of looks dope though. I like the
like the artwork.
if this was an anime, I would watch it.
Yeah,
But
but it's a visual novel, so you gotta read it.
yeah. Sure, that's probably like voiced maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We also got Severed Steel coming out that same day for PS4 and PS5. This game's been out since like September of last year. We played it during the demo derby. I
Yeah.
remember. It was good. It's
It's
really
like
good.
first person bullet time shoot 'em up, really. Parkour
Yeah,
shit. It's really cool.
it's really cool. I liked it. I liked what I was playing. It's only $25, so like it's not an expensive. It's not a huge ass to play this game. And it's cool. It's got really dope destructible environments. Like it's got some cool shit I really liked. I really liked what I was playing through with this game, and so did you. So this might be worth checking out. Oh shit, we got a second page to go with. We got July 21st.
Oh, yeah, there's a
We got
lot.
Bright Memory. Yeah, Bright Memory Infinite. This game looks dope. I've actually heard of this game for I've been hearing about this game for quite a while.
Yeah. I could have sworn this was already out. Not on like PC, but I swear Series X, they've before the console even came out, they were talking about this fucking game
Yeah, that's what I thought
specifically.
too, but I guess not. It's coming out on Switch, PS5, and Series X, which is like surprising.
Yeah.
Like it's a really pretty game. I don't know how much of this game is actual like in-game like assets and how much of it's like just store-bought like pre-made stuff, but
Either way, it looks dope.
yeah, it does. This is one of the first games to like really show off like what RTX can do.
Yeah.
So I remember like there's a lot of buzz about it because how graphically how like really nice it was. And it's only like a $20 game too, so like it's not expensive. There's a ton of like cosmetics and like costumes and stuff for the character.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course there is. There's a Skinny Jeans DLC for 99 cents. But yeah, no, I've actually heard this game is like really cool. So I might check this out.
It looks okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I've heard good things about it. Like I've heard a lot of good things about it. Like like I heard it's like mechanically it's very sound.
For 20
So
bucks, so you can't really go wrong.
yeah, there's not a lot here to like hate, I think. So I might check this out. For 20 bucks, yeah, I'll check it out. We also got Coromon. That is coming out on Switch July 21st. This is a like Pokemon inspired turn-based monster collecting game. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really neat. I like what I'm seeing here so far. That game's not expensive either. It's like a $20 game, so that might be worth checking out. You know, if you want something that scratches that Pokemon itch, you don't want to drop $60 on another Pokemon game.
Another Pokemon game that hasn't really done anything innovative in the
Yeah,
past 20 years. So
yeah. So this game's something really cool.
this game looks fun.
It does. I told you about like Cassette Beast, right? That's another one I'm super into.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like this, but it's got like some weird like fusion mechanics where you can like fuse your monsters together. It looks really interesting. I can't wait for that to come out. When's that supposed to drop? It's still on my wish list. There's no planned release date yet. So yeah, check that out.
This
Danganronpa
has
S Ultimate Summer Camp.
Wait, Coromon has cross-platform multiplayer and online
Oh,
PvP. Crazy. So,
interesting. We also got Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp dropping on PC, PS4, and mobile. Yeah, so the Danganronpa like fight for your life death game has a beach episode basically. um,
yeah.
that's all I can say about it. Like it looks like it's non-canon. It's a bunch of different characters from like the different Danganronpa games coming together, hang out at the beach, play games. Like interesting. You
Um,
can turn like such a dark concept into like
the Mario Party. From what I understand, I think that this was a mini game from the second game that they've turned into a full thing. But I could be wrong about that.
next we got Hell Pie. It's a 3D platformer that according to them takes bad taste to a new level. This actually looks pretty funny. Like it's a really like silly looking 3D platformer.
Oh, this looks
It
like
kind
I
of
should wishlist this now.
yeah, it kind of reminds
Yeah.
me of like Conquer
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
with its
say.
humor. Yeah,
And like purposely shitty.
yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like this. He's like fucking elbow dropping people. Like this looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
There's a demo now, so I might check that out.
Yeah.
We got Post Void. It's a hypnotic scramble first person shooter. It looks like Hotline Miami, but like it's a first person shooter.
Overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of really good reviews. It's only $3, so
Huh.
I don't know if that's what's going to cost on like Switch, PS4, and PS5, but PC it's only $3, and that's normal price. So check it out. River City Saga: Three Kingdoms is coming out for PC, Switch, and PS4. We talked about this a little bit when it got announced.
Yeah.
Like weird place to take the River City games, but I'm into it. Like I'm really, really into it.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Beat 'em up
Severed
and then
Steel. Yeah, like
RPG
a beat 'em up
mechanics.
RPG. Yeah, with like the romance of the Three Kingdoms, like as a backdrop. Like that's cool. We also got Severed Steel is dropping on Switch same day. Wayward Strand is coming out on PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Series X. I remember we heard about this game during the demo derby a little while ago. Like,
Yeah, they showed it during. I think it was one of the Nintendo indie things. I think they showed this. Looks cool. Looks okay.
yeah, like it's pretty interesting. You hang out in this town, you talk to people, get to learn like the secrets of the town, the inner conflicts of its residents. Interesting concept. I like what I'm seeing here. Um, July 22nd, we're having a pretty big release coming out July 22nd. Capcom Arcade Second Stadium is coming out for PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
Oh.
So those of you who don't know, Capcom Arcade Stadium came out a little while ago, and there's a second volume to that featuring a ton more Capcom Arcade games. So check that out if you're into like that classic Capcom Arcade style. There's quite a few games on here to play with.
Now, why
Too many
can't
to
they
go
just
over.
put these into the first collection? Why does it need a whole separate thing for, just additional games? I don't really get it.
Isn't it like a fuck ton of games though?
Maybe, but they could just add them into the one, like, just have one collection and just update it with more shit. Oh, and include Sun for free, by the way. So maybe that's.
I guess they could just release this like an expansion or something. Yeah, it's got like 30 something games in it. The second collection.
$40.
Yeah. The first collection, I think it had like something like 32 games as well. Yeah. I mean, at that point, like, just release it all together in one big package for like $60 or something. Or
well, that's what I'm saying. They should just release just one platform and just keep updating it with whatever games they decide to add.
Yeah. Even charge separately for the extra games if you have to.
Yeah. Just whatever games you want. You can just be like, oh, I want Street Fighter 2 Alpha, and only that, and just get that, or just like the Street Fighter games if you want them.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of weird they put it together the way they did, but whatever. They also released like the Mega Man games in 2 separate collections too. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like every Mega Man game is released in like 2 collections. Like there's a Mega Man Classic collection.
Yeah, but then Capcom also has like their like Darkstalkers collection, and they also have like they got collections on collections to where it's like, no, you could just put this in one thing, and then just we'll pay you for the games we want out of that thing.
Yeah, they just released that fighting collection too, and it doesn't fucking have JoJo in it, which pisses me off. Like,
yeah.
We also got Live Alive dropping on Switch. That's a really big release.
Yeah, this is gonna be huge.
Yeah. Dope. Parappa's asking me to play Parappa 2 after this stream.
I'm not gonna play Parappa after this stream, but we'll get to it at some point.
Yeah. If you follow us on the Discord, we can update you there.
Follow us on the Discord, follow us on the YouTube. Click that bell. Hit subscribe, click that bell, get the notifications. No, I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, do that though.
No, I'm just kidding, but for real though, do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Live Alive's coming out on Switch. This game like looks incredible. I still haven't played the demo yet, but I've heard really good things about it.
Demo's supposed to carry into the full game, so
yeah. That's what everyone tells me. I want to check this out. Yeah, this looks dope. Severed Steel is also coming out on Xbox One and Series X. Kind of weird they like partitioned out like the releases for that game. Like it's coming out on different consoles on different release dates, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. Severed Steel looks cool. And yeah, that'll do it for this show, man. This is great. Tell people where they can find us.
Guys, you can go to gameoverse.com. You can go to gameoverse.com/Twitch. You can go to gameoverse.com/YouTube. You can go to gameoverse.com/Discord. We actually set up in the website that you can just synchronize your Discord account with the website, and you get a little verified role on the Discord, so we know that you are official. What does that come with? Nothing, but nothing yet, at least. But you should go and do that anyway, because it's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And jump into Discord and chat with us.
For sure. We talk about games. We're always responding. Check us out, guys. Yeah. Everyone be good. Stay safe. Get vaccinated if you can. Be excellent to each other.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.